Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Orlando Valido from the Miami area, Ohio, Florida area. Tonight I'm going to bring you another country music artist of the yesterday years, which I like a lot too. And this one is going to be about these guys right here, Pat Boone. Let me bring you that picture of Pat Boone. Here's a Pat Boone with his beautiful wife when he was a little bit younger. This is an amazing country music artist. Let's read that autobiography of Pat Boone, which is I'm going to do for you right now. Let me see, let me put it up. Okay, Pat Boone. His real name is Patrick Charles Eugene Boone. Born in June 1, 1934, American singer, actor. He was a successful pop singer in the United States during the 1950s and the early 1960s. He also sold more than 45 million records and had a top 38 top 40 hits and appeared in more than 12 Hollywood films. Wow, that's amazing, huh? According to a Billboard, Boone was second biggest selling artist in the late 1950s, behind Elvis Presley, the only one, and he was ranked at number 9, and listened to the top 100 or top 40 artists in 1955-1995. Until 2010, Boone held the Billboard record for spending 220 consecutive weeks. Yes, consecutive weeks on the chart with one or more songs each week. At the age of 23, he began hosting a half-an-hour show on ABC variety television series, The Pat Boone Chevy Showroom, which aired for 115 episodes from 1957 to 1960. Many musical performers, including Eddie Adams, Annie Williams, Pearl Harbelly, Johnny Mathis, made their appearance on the shows. His cover version of Red and Blue hit and notable effort on the development of the Billboard popularity of the rock and roll. Elvis Presley was an opening act for 1955 Pat Boone show in Brooklyn, Ohio. That is amazing. Elvis Presley opening for Pat Boone in 1955 in Brooklyn, Ohio. Wow, I didn't know that. Now I know it like you know it. I know that Boone had a number of bestsellers in 1950. Twist, 12, Tweety, Prince I Heart in 1960, on focus on the gospel music, a member of the Gospel Music Hall of Fame. He continued to perform and speak as motivational speaker and television personality, conservative political commentator. Also, he was a commentator too, as a conservative. Okay, here we go with content 1. early life, 2 career, 2.1 music, 2.2 film, 2.3 later work, 3 personal life, 3.1 religion, 3.2 politics, 3.3 baseball, 4 geography, yes, geography, filmography number 5, 5.1 box office ranking, 6 biography, work published by Boone himself, 7 bibliography, 8 weapon, 9 external link. Okay, here we go with early life. Boone was born on June 1st, 1934 in Jacksonville, Florida, the son of Margaret Virginia Nee Pritchard and Archie Hardman Boone, who was raised in Nashville, Tennessee, where his family moved when he was only 2 years old. Boone graduated in 1952 from the David Lipscomb High School in Nashville, Tennessee. His younger brother, who was professional named Nick Todd, T-O-D-D, was also a pop singer at the time in 1950, and he's now a church leader. He's a church leader right now. He gotta be a pastor or something. In 2007 interview on the 700 Club, Boone claimed to be the great grandson of a pioneer, Daniel Boone. Well, yeah, Daniel Boone, I love the show that they did back in the 70s, the Daniel Boone Show. I love it, I watch it every time, almost when it was on the air. I don't know what's the Channel 10, something like that. In November 1953, he was 19 years old. Boone married Chicago-born Tennessean Shirley Lee Foley, April 24, 1934 to January 11, 2019. Also, 19-year-old daughter, country music great Rod Foley, and his wife, singer Judy Martin. The house for daughter, Sherry Lynn, Linda, Lindy, Lee Deborah, and Davy Ann. And Lowry, starting in the late 1950s. Boone was a family with a resident of the Teaneck, New Jersey. Shirley Boone was the latest release, known recording artist and television personality of her husband. She also founded a hunger relief Christian ministry, Mercy Cup. She died in 2019 at the age of 84. A couple of Beverly Hills home complication from Bacuti, a VASCULITIS. That's what she had. What she had contracted less than a year early at that time. Was so sad to hear that. Pat Primary attended David Lincoln College, Lincoln University in Nashville. He graduated in 1958 from Columbia University could a general study and mega calm the real that was spelled Laude. Again, Laude. Having previously attended to the Northwestern State University, now known as the University of Northwestern in Denton, Texas. Okay, here we go with career. Boone began his career by performing in Nashville Centennial Park. He began the recording in April of 1953 at the Republic Record, not to be confused with the current label with the name. And in 1955, that record his 1955 version of the Fat Domino, F-A-T-S, Domino, ain't that shame of what he hit that time, and set the stage for the early part of Boone's career with a focus on covering R&B songs by black artists and for American market. Hollywood, the owner of the dad, had an issue in R&B single by Griffin Brothers. In 1951, called Dry La La A different song from the Laverne Baker 1, and who was kept to put another version after the original fell. This became the B-side of the Boone single, Two Heart, Two Kisses, original by the Champ, Who Heart of a Stone, have been covered by label 14 Sisters, by the 14 Sisters. A number one single in 1956 by Boone was the second cover revival on the 7-year-old song I Almost Lost My Mind by Avery Joe Hunter, which was original cover by another black star, Nat King Cole. By Nat King Cole, yes. According to the opinion poll, the high school student in 1957 single was nearly 2-to-1 favor over the Elvis Presley among boys, and prefer almost 3-to-1 by girls. Interesting. During the 1950, he made a regular appearance on the ABC TV show Oak You Believe, and that was spelled O-C as in Silver, A-R-K, You Believe, hosted by his father-in-law, his collectively safe, wholesome advertiser and friendly image. He won him a long-term product endorsement contract for the General Motors during the late 1950s, lasting through 1960. His success, Dinosaur Show. Dinosaur. Yeah, that's why I watched that show too, Dinosaur. It was a good show. He's singing praise of the GM brother. See the U.S. in your Chevrolet. Drive your Chevrolet to the U.S.'s American greatest land of all, GM. He also sponsors the Palm Boone Chevy showroom. The Palm Boone Chevy showroom. Well, and guess what, guys? I have Chevy too. I got Chevy Astro a little old 2003, but it's the best band I ever had. Chevy are the best. I hardly have a problem with it. Anybody have any problem with Chevy? Chevy lasts a long time. For all the brands required. The other brands good. They're good too, but Chevy, oh my God, they're the best. Okay, Boone hit a single world cover for his black rock excuse me, a black and roll artist that includes In That Chain by Fat Domino, Tutti Frutti, Long Trail Shelly by Little Richard, and my friend Crazy Little Mama by the El Dorado. Yeah. And the blue ballad, I Almost Lost My Mind, I Will John Hunter, and Home by the Flamingo, Don't Forget Me. Don't Forget Me. Tyler Singing son, Boone also wrote the lyrics for the instrumental theme of the song of movie Exodus, which is titled This Land Is Mine. On the gold uncomposed music. Wow, yeah, I love it. This Land Is Mine. I heard that so many times too. As a conservative Christian Boone declined certain song and movie roles, or he felt might compromise his beliefs, including the role with his sex symbol Marilyn Monroe, the one he first filmed April Love. The director Henry Levin wanted him to give her co-star Shelley John a kiss, which was not on the script, since he would be the first on-screen kiss. Boone said he wanted to talk to my wife first to make sure that he was alright with her, and he had his own film production company, Kokoya Manga, COOEAMOOEA production. Good for you. But you can see, he was a real conservative guy. He asked permission to his wife to kiss the girl that played in that movie. I think it was Marilyn Monroe. That was good. I would do too. He appeared a regular performer of Autography and his friends from 1955 to 1957, and later hosted his own The Boone Chevy showroom on Thursday night evening. In 1959, Boone's likeness was licensed to a DC comic, first appearing on Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, November 9, May 1959, before starting his own series from the publisher, which lasted for 5 issues from September 1959 to May 1960. In the early 1960s, began writing a series of self-help book for adolescents, including Twitch, Drop, and Twilly. Yeah, he would like to help adolescents. That's a good thing. This British invasion ended Boone's career. Haymaker. Yeah, the British invasion was the Beatles. That's what it was, the British invasion was. That's what it really is. The Beatles. What else it could be? It ended it is hit maker for him. So he continued recording throughout the 1960s. In 1966, he participated in Sereno Music Festival in Italy, performing the song My Valentina alongside Giorgio Gabriel and Sultomon Fosicchio with Peppino Gerardi. Wow, I'm sorry, but I cannot say all these names. They're all Italian. During his trip to Italy, he visited the headquarters of the Ferrari Maranello near Modena with the intention to buy a Super American sport car, but Enzo Ferrari. So he tried to buy a Ferrari, dissuaded him from pushing that model by saying there would be half being enough room for Boone $4 and sold him as a four-door Ferrari 2+2 instead. In 2021 interview, Boone admitted having a lady sold the Ferrari he didn't like to Tom Smoother on the comic duo Smoother Brothers. So he sold the Ferrari. The Ferrari is a little small and a little bit uncomfortable. I will agree with that. In 1970, he switched to gospel and country and continued to perform in other media as well. In 1960 and 1970, the Boone family toured as a gospel singers and made gospel albums such as the Boone family, the family who pray. Yeah, they're good. The family who pray. I like that very, very much. Everybody should do it. In the early 1970s, Boone founded the record label Lion Records and featured artists such as the Boone family, Davy Boone. Oh my God, Davy Boone. She has a wonderful, wonderful voice. I love the song, You Light Up My Life. You Light Up My Life. What a song. Amazing song by Davy Boone. And then, Don Pick, Gin and Key, and Dogwood. In 1974, Boone was signed to the Motown country subsidiary of the Melody Line. In 1978, Boone became the first target of the Federal Trade Commission cracked down on the false claim of the product endorsement by the celebrity. He had appeared with his daughter Debbie in a commercial to claim that all four of his daughters have found a preparation named Asian Stadium. That would spell KCNESTATIN as a real help in keeping the skin clean. The FTC filed a complaint against the manufacturer, contenting the Apollo did not really keep the skin free of blisters. Boone eventually signed the consent order in which he had promised not only to stop appearing in the ad, but also pay 2.5% of any money that the FTC or the court might eventually order the manufacturer to refund to consumers. Boone said throughout the logic that his daughter actually did use the ancient tiding, and I was dismayed to learn that the product efficiency had been scientifically established as his belief. Okay, let's go here with something that I really like from. Since I am an actor too, or actor wannabe, I've been off in something film is my biggest passion too. In 1956, Boone was the biggest recording star in the U.S. Several film studios pursued him for movies. He decided to go with the 20th Century Fox, which was made Elvis Presley's first movie. For the revoke of the play had Bob Bonan into a vehicle for Boone and resulting film also sold hit earning $3.75 million in U.S. Benign, I think it was a director or something like that. Even more popular was April Love. In 1957, a remake of Home in Indiana. Boone regarded as one of the favorites all-time movies, which he could have made 20 more of. A musical appearance started. Some of the drama, a good storyline, and a happy ending is the kind of the film in which you feel good about it. I never want to make a depressing or immoral film. I agree. Today everything is upside down. That's the way you do film. That's a popular musical comedy, Mardi Gras, in 1958, which was the last movie Ahmad Goulding, G-O-U-D-I-N-G. However, Journey to the Center of the Earth, which is I remember very well. I love that movie too. And that was in 1959. I wasn't even born yet. No, yeah, I was born in 1959. Maybe I was 1 year old or something like that. Since fiction was an adventure tale was a huge hit, Boone had been reluctant to do it. He needed to pursue it by being offered a chance to sing in several songs and giving a percentage of the profit, but he was glad he did. Okay, he produced a third documentary, Salute to the Teenagers, in 1960, but did not make it to a film for while studying acting with some 4 months. He returned to the military, comedy All Hands on Deck in 1961 and made hit. He was on several names in another remake, State Fair. In 1962, Back Office, the box office disappointed, a musical would become less fashionable in Hollywood. So Boone decided to make their dramatic roles into metro-growing major. Metro-growing major. That's the other company that made movies, distributed the movie. The main attraction in 1962 for the Seven Arts production. His first movie outside Fox was unhappy experience for Boone, and he disliked the implication of the shouted had sex with Nancy Kwan, and he had engaged into a several public fight with producer. He had a deal with the Fox to make 3 films at $200,000 film with his production company. There was a man to start with a trailer, The Yellow Canary, in 1963, in which Boone would play an unpathetic character. New management came at the studio, which was unaesthetic about the picture, but because Boone had to pay a play deal, they decided to make anyway, only with a much shorter budget. Boone even paid some of his money out of his own pocket to help complete the film, of course. Boone's next movie for the Fox was another low-budget effort, Horror of All, in 1963. Shot in England, he shot the comedy in Ireland, never put it on writing, in 1964. For the Allied artists, Boone's third film for Fox was a production, Goodbye Charlie, in 1964, but Boone was supposed David Rayner, Tony Curtis, and was one of the many names of the greatest story ever told. He appeared in the Pearls, Pauline. Pearl is P-E-R-I-L-S, Pauline. That was in 1967, Apollo TV series that did not evolve, which was screened in some of the theater. Boone's last film note was The Cross Hand Despicable in 1970. Was in 1970, that's right. Okay, let's go here with Let It Work. 1967, Boone released In a Mental Mood, No More Mr. Nice Guy, a collection of heavy metal covers. To promote the album, he appeared in American Music Award in the Black Letter. He was dismissed from Gospel America as a TV show on Trinity Broadcasting Network after making a special appearance on the TBN, which the president of the network, Paul Koch, and his pastor, Jack Hayford. Many fans accepted his explanation letter of it being a parody of himself. A 20-year broadcasting then reinstated him as the Gospel Americana was brought back. what does it have to do with a leather jacket? It doesn't mean anything at all. Right now it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe back then, yeah. In 2003, the Nashville Gospel Music Association recognized his gospel recording work by introducing him into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame in September 2006. Boone released We Are a Family, IEB, a classic official cover version of 11 IEB, and hits including the title track plus Papa Got a Brand New Bag. Yeah, Papa Got a Brand New Bag. So man, get down tonight. A woman in love and sick of the classics. In 2010, a plan was announced for the Boone Theater on Broadway Beach, Mountain Beach, South Carolina. The attention was never a bill. Or the attraction never be a bill. 2011, Boone has said to the spokesman for security on one landing of a Virgin mortgage company. Since late 2007, Boone was acting as a spokesman for the First American trading broker gold silver coin on One America of the economic collapse that we're seeing right now. It's coming. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay. Let's go here with personal life. Religion was one of his personal life features. Boone grew up in the Church of Christ. In 1960, Boone married to Sally Foley and nearly came to an end because his use of alcohol and his passion for attending parties. However, after coming into contact with the charismatic movement, Sally began to focus more on her religion. Eventually, influenced Pat and their daughter toward a similar religious focus. At the time, they attended Inglewood Church of Christ, and in spring of 1964, Boone spoke at the Project Prayer rally attended by 2,500 people in Shine Auditorium in Los Angeles, California. The gathering was hosted by Anthony Ashley as the star of ABC Hawaiian Eye, a civil sat on the floor of the United States Congress. On the floor, yeah, with the letter support the mandatory of school prayer following the decision of the 1962 and 1963 United States Supreme Court, which struck down mandatory prayer, conflicting with the establishment of the clause of the First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Joining the Boone Ashley prayer really were Walter Berman, Lyle Nolan, Rhonda Fleming, Gloria Swanson, and Dale Evan. Boone declared what the communists want to subvert on the mind of the young people. This is important, guys. What communists want is to subvert on the mind of the young people. I believe that too. I believe that the power of a rose American. I believe that wisdom of our Constitution, the power of God. It was noted by Roy Rogers, John Wayne, Ronald Reagan, Mary Pickford, James Russell, Ginger Rogers, Pat Bowman. He had endorsed the goal really would also have attended the schedule and not being accomplished. Good. In early 1970, Boone hosted a Bible study for celebrity, such as Dirty Day, Glenn Ford, Sisa, C as in Silver, S.A., C as in Silver, S.A., Global, Patricia Presley, and Beverly Hill Home family, and began attending the church on the way to the Van North Foursquare Gospel Megachurch, pastored by Jack Helford. On April 22, 2016, broadcast Fox News Radio, The Alan Combs Show. Boone discussed the episodes of Saturday Night Live, which includes his stretch entitled God is a Bull Man. It's a bull man. Well, I don't like that either. The stretch parody of the film God Not Dead True, in which Boone had a role. He described the stretch of blasphemy, that would spell BLASPHEMI. You know what that means. The Federal Trade Commission should forbid any such content. It should be revoked a broadcast license or any network, whoever responsible for the show. Bad bonus right. Okay, political view of political supporters. Pat Boone, like I said, was a conservative. Boone supported Barry Goldwater in 1964 United States presidential election. In 2007, Kentucky gubernatorial election. Gubernatorial for the governor of Kentucky. Better say it that way. Boone campaigned unsuccessfully for the incumbent Republican Ernie Fletcher, which recorded an automated telephone message stating that the Democrat Party candidate Steve Bannon would support every homosexual case as part of the campaign. Boone asked, now do you want a governor who likes Kentucky to another San Francisco? Yeah. On August 29, 2009, Boone wrote an article comparing American political liberalism to a country. American liberalism to a country, likened to a black fishy south. Yeah, that's where we are right now. In December 2009, Boone endorsed conservative Republican John Wayne Tucker campaign in Missouri to the 3rd Congressional District against incumbent Rush Canahan in 2010 midterm election. In 2010, Boone endorsed Republican Clinton Tory in the race for the 20 Congressional District, which the campaign was very strong. Speedy Gonzalez, about the Looney Tunes character. Speedy Gonzalez was the best Looney Tunes of my era too. It was so funny. That's why I'm laughing, okay? But the Twitter have characterized an offensive stereotype. Come on. Everybody loves Speedy Gonzalez. Why not? Boone received a Lifetime Achievement Award in the 38th Annual Conservative Political Action Conference held in February 2011. In June 2016, Boone, along with Mike Huckabee and executive producer of Trey Hudson, all of whom were involved in the first God's Not Dead 2, sent a letter to California Governor Jerry Brown in opposition to the Senate Bill 1146, which prohibits persons from being subjected to discrimination at the California college or in school. The trained pastor, theology teacher school might be no longer be allowed to hire Christian only staff. The text position at the regular classes require an attendant at chapel service, or to keep the bathroom dormitory restricted to either male or female. Okay? What a story, right? What a story I'm saying to you guys about Pat Boone's biography. Great story, I like it. Let's see. Baseball. Boone is a baseball fan. I had the ownership interest in two teams. He owned the team of the Hollywood Studio League called the Coca Mocha. That was spelled Coogeamogas. The Coca Mochas include the Bill Cosby, Robert Johnson, Gary McKay, Don Murray, Danny Tyson Miller, which are following American Baseball Association. Boone had become the majority owner of the lead team in Oakland, California. On February 2, 1967, the team was first named the Oakland American, but was later renamed to the Oakland Oak. And the name under which I played for 1967-1969, the Oak won that 1969 ABA Championship game. Despite the Oak success of the court, the team had several financial problems. By August 1969, the Bank of America was threatening to foreclose on $1.2 million loan to the Oak, and the team was sold to the group of businessmen in Washington, D.C. and become the Washington Cap. Boone later played for the Virginia Skipper or Creeper, the Virginia Creeper, in 84, okay, age group senior team narrowly lost. Alright, for 84 group of senior Olympic team narrowly lost the gold medal winning team. Boone aged out by 85 on June 1, 2019. Wow, 84. Not bad, yeah. Senior can play too. If you can, you are 84 and you can, and you still have the ability, you can still walk, you can still move. Why not? I don't see why not. Yeah, you can be a happier you can be. Age is just a number, by the way. Age is just a number. For sure. I've seen people who are 80, 84, and they are better than a 20-year-old. They can move better. I mean, not all of them, but they do. There are some exceptions. You don't believe me? Well, don't believe me. Filmography. Here we go with filmography. 1955, The Pie Pure of Cleveland documentary. 1957, Boone, and that was spelled Bernardine, Bernard. 1957, April Love. 1958, Mary Grass. 1959, Journey to the Center of the Earth, one of my favorite movies. 1960, Salute to a Teenager TV documentary, producer and host. 1961, All Hands on Deck. 1962, The State Fair. 1962, The Main Attraction. 1963, The Horror of All. 1963, The Yellow Canary. The Yellow Canary, which I had one. 1964, Never Put in Writing. Never Put in Writing. 1964, Goodbye Charlie. 1965, The Greatest Story Ever Told. 1967, Pauline. 1969, The Pigeon. 1970, Cross and the Switchable. 1989, Roger y Me, documentary. 1990, Music Machine, Voice of the Music Conductor. 1991, Benny Bigot Barrow, Voice Music Conductor. 1994, Precious Moment, Samuel Lamb, Voice of the Shepherd. 1997, Space Coast to Coast, TV series. 2000, The Eye of Tammy Faye, documentary. 2008, 2008, Hollywood Fire documentary. 2016, Bonneville Redemption. 2016, God's Not Dead Too. 2017, Cargo Story. 2022, The Mulligan. That was spelled Mulligan. Very good. A lot of film, guys. They did a lot of film. Box office. Here we go with that. 1957, third most popular stars. 1958, 11th most popular. 1959, 22nd most popular. 1960, 22nd most popular. Okay, so this is it, guys, for Pat Boone, a great singer with yesterday years. Let's go here with background information for you guys. Birth name, Patrick Shaw Eugene Boone, born June 1st, 1934, age 88 years old, from Jacksonville, Florida, U.S. Origin, Nashville, Tennessee, U.S. Genre, pop, traditional pop, country and gospel, vocal jazz. Occupation, singer, actor, writer. Year active, 1954 to the present. Republic, London, stateside, Stanton, Melody Land on Mountain Lamb on Lion Record and Hip Hop MCA Label Record. Okay, website patboone.com. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching me, listening to me for long right now. I think it has been an hour or something like that. But I love doing this because this will help me with my tongue, my mouth, my voice, and everything else. That's why I'm doing it. As you can tell, maybe you can understand me a little better than before because of what I'm doing. And I'm going to keep on doing, even if I am or was a little bit sick. A couple of weeks ago, I couldn't do anything. I had a cough, a very hot cough, and my throat was hurting. I had a headache. I had a fever. But you know what? It only lasted me 2 days. That's me. Because I've been doing all the right thing from 3 years ago. Vitamin C, zinc, vitamin D3, all that stuff help me beat the virus. It didn't hit me hard. It hit me very soft. Soft. And I knew it was going to happen. Been drinking for 3 years and a half. All those vitamins. And you should do it too. Every day. Non-stop. That if your stomach permits, that, you have no issue with it, do it. Your life depends on it. That's for sure. But okay, now let me ask you to do something for me every day 3 times a day. Pray for yourself in the morning, in the midday, mid-afternoon, late night, before you go to sleep. Pray for yourself, for your family, for your neighbor, for the world, that there will be no more pandemic, no more disease, no more wars. We need to live in peace. That's what we need to do. I am also, like Pat Boone, I'm a conservative and Christian too. I believe in God in so many ways. And that, let me say, now that I think about it, I gotta do a podcast of what happened with me and God. One day that I almost died, or 2 times. But he saved me in a very dramatic way that you won't believe. And when I tell you the story, you're gonna freak out. You're gonna freak out as my doctor did. He didn't believe it. But when it happened, he said, oh my God, it's real. Yeah. Doesn't need to happen to make people believe. I tell you, God is real. He is. I know it. I know it. Don't ask me why. I have so many evidence of that. Okay, I'm going to quit over here. And remember, let me see, I can point it, if I can point here, over here, okay. See that guy? Great guy. And he has a wonderful woman too, Boone. Okay? Thank you very much for listening to me. I'll see you next time on Pimpoli Podcast. For now, I will be talking about not only artists, I'll be talking about animals too. And rapper and everything else. Okay? Thank you very much for watching me and listening to me. God bless you. See you next time. Bye bye.